Palace, so let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Bold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of innovation, just passing the team over here might finish out bright future we can't vanish. It's 325 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions, fan cams, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when Eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
I'm going to assume that is the intro done. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, wherever you are, whenever you are. I'm going to mute YouTube because I can hear myself. Right. Good evening. Right. This is Eagle Eye Football, of course, and this is our Fulham match reaction after we won yet again at Craven Cottage with a 2-1, a late 2-1 win over West London side Fulham. Before we get into that, thank you very much for all joining us. First things first, big talking point just now is that the Emirates FA Cup third round draw just took place, and Palace, the holders, in case you need reminding that, hey, we won the FA Cup. We will be playing away to non-league Macclesfield Town. This reminds me of, I can't remember who it was, but it was a non-league team. It was under Pardew. It was the year we went to the final under Pardew. I can't remember who we had. I need to look it up, but it just reminds me of that. Rich, how do you feel about having Macclesfield?
I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. And good evening, everyone. So I didn't even say hi. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. It's been a while. But no, I'm over the moon because I think that game is at the back end of a very hectic December and January. We seem to think that December's busy. January's like every 3-4 days too as well. So, so it's a game where, look, number one, we can't take any game for granted. We know about the magic of the FA Cup.
Of course.
Number two, it's a game where we could most likely rest a few players just because of busy schedule. Also, I think this is outstanding for Macclesfield, by the way, because you think about their gate receipt. They can now officially say they're the first team to play the current holders in the FA Cup. So gate receipts wise, Macclesfield will probably do a madness. So for them, I think that financially it's going to be a great. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. And thank you, Millsy. It was Dover Athletic who was the non-league opponent we had under Alan Pardew. I think that was actually one of his first few games, actually, when he took over at Palace. So yeah, it was that, because I remember going to the pub to watch that game with this man who's just joined us. Good evening, Nathan. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm obviously happy about
Macclesfield away. How are we feeling?
But Macclesfield, banana skin. Not unhappy with it, but it's a banana skin. Obviously, defense of the trophy starts against them. But look, we avoided Brighton. Hang on.
Well, we avoided a lot of teams.
No, but at that time, it was. I was looking at it thinking, wait, Man United and Brighton are still sitting there, like to the point when they went Macclesfield and they went number 13. I went, yes.
So was I. As soon as
and
you
then
put
the
that message,
exact
I was
next
looking on YouTube.
The exact next draw was Man United versus Brighton, and I thought, fantastic.
Couple of comments just to end, so guys, we'll get through all your comments as quickly as we can. Big up to the dog, says lots of positives from yesterday, especially Uche getting the chance to come on. Pino impressed me, and obviously Ty was incredible. I'm going to assume that's who you mean, dog. Big up to Durfez, he says, do we start Uche over Mateta for Shelbourne? I'm going to say no. Nate, quick, one word answer.
No.
Thank you very much. Big up to Tim, says big up everyone. Great win yesterday. Guys, if you haven't already, after the stream, go and watch JC and Chairman, who were there. And you can go watch their vlog.
Just about there.
Just about. Big up to Millsy. Big up to Sean. Big up to Durfez, who says Macclesfield away in the FA Cup third round. Lovely stuff. Millsy, 3 away wins in the Premier League on the bounce. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Don't you mean fantastic? And again, yep, Dover, Pat, I know what you meant straight away. Nice try. Sean, are you going to open the lines? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll do so.
We'll see. Neil Chairman says cracking FA Cup draw there. Millsy says, come on, we can defend the cup, guys. I would certainly say so. Big up to Mr. Pecker, who says, big up, guys. Screenshot from the table will be a keepsake. We're up to fourth. It's quite nice up here.
It's
Brilliant
nosebleed.
up here. Wow, look at us.
Nosebleed territory.
And we can't be moved out of fourth either, which is great.
Oh, that's true. That's true, Nate. No matter what happens today, I think it's at Old Trafford, Molineux, or it might be at Molineux. Yeah. Chaz says, I was so for Blackburn away, but I could attend in person. Hopefully, then you might be able to make it for Macclesfield.
Mickey, it's at Molineux. It's at home. Wolves are at home.
Thank you very much. UK Pat says, big up Mr. Muscles, the insider Malteser and the CEO of the charity professional football movement. Big up to you, Pat. Big up to Ol. If you haven't, go and watch Ol's little video of Palace kicking out Fulham from the cottage. Loved it. Away win merchants. Millsy, we can certainly say
Not
that
true.
he's not him. It was not him.
There's rumors that it's Ivan Toney, allegedly. Let me just put that there.
There we go. Oh, bye, Nate. Durfez says third was our best finish.
It's happened again, hasn't it? Hold on, we still like.
No, we're still live. I've got it up on YouTube.
But this thing keeps kicking people out.
Whatever happened there, I'm keeping an eye on it. We are still live on YouTube. I've literally got it on my other monitor. This time, I will know if it happens again. Anyway, right, Defers, let's go back to your comment. Third was our best finish. Dreaming of possible Champions League football is surreal.
That's mental.
And big up to Earth, who says big up, gang.
Just quickly
Pat,
on that. I'll say.
For bringing it back.
Yeah. Just quickly on that. If we somehow navigate December and up until mid-Jan, and we've qualified for the knockout phases without having to do a playoff, we don't have a Europa Conference League game until March. And that could be a massive factor in just being able to have days off. You know, so,
and then not to mention, we also have 2 weeks in February as well. We'll have that little break there. As the Premier League will go.
We just need to get through this busy period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. But nonetheless, positive notes here. A 2-1 win away, and as of 2026, it will be 21 years since Crystal Palace tasted defeat at Craven Cottage. We do well there. That's, I think, is that now 3 wins in a calendar year?
Yeah.
For Palace. That's FA Cup and 2 Premier League games. It's quite nice. It's quite nice actually having a London derby. We can actually win.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go straight into it. So obviously, when the lineup came out, we were lacking a certain Colombian. And what were Rich and Nate? I'm just going to quickly ask you, what were your reactions to seeing Nathaniel Klein in the starting 11?
I was worried because it meant that our whole right-hand side had to change. You know, because obviously then it was Nketiah who started on the right-hand side, which is a completely new right-hand side. And not only that, Samuel Chukwueze for Fulham, tidy player, you know. And I thought, Klein is going to have a tough game. But I tell you what.
He did well. He
played very well.
Nate, what were your thoughts on seeing Klein in the starting 11?
Well, naturally, like everybody else, I was shocked there was no Munoz. So I was thinking, okay, Klein at right back, it makes sense. That's his natural position. So you wouldn't necessarily say it's a player playing out of position. For his experience, I could understand why he picked him. Because if you look at someone like Rio Cardines, he's young, he's got pace, but he's majorly inexperienced. And throwing him in at the deep end against someone like, sorry, I can't even pronounce his last name, but the Fulham left winger, he'd be
Chukwueze.
He have a torrid time of it, and you don't want to sacrifice a youngster like that. So I understood it, but like Rich, I was nervous, thinking, "Oof, Klein's going to have a very long evening." But to his credit, Klein stood it, and even the manager said that he deserved MOTM. So fair play to 34-year-old Nathaniel Klein, still bossing it in the Prem. It's just proof that Cope hasn't let us down, because another academy graduate, granted, he's at the back end of his career. I thought he did well.
We move on to the rest of the line. We move on into the rest of the lineup, and it was basically relatively the same. 2 changes only having been made for Klein, and then Lerma dropping to the bench. But Rich, going into the first goal, Adam Wharton.
Unbelievable player.
That's all I need to say, isn't it? It's just Adam Wharton. Absolutely immense performance, gets the assist for Nketiah's goal, and a well-taken strike by the number 9 striker. It was great link-up play, but then it's also, you can actually see Wharton maybe even stepping out and knowing where it's just positional play. Then it's also having the awareness. He's also calling plays as well. Quite good for leadership skills as well. So is this maybe a chance for Adam Wharton to maybe develop that skill as his career continues, hopefully at Palace for as long as possible, but you never know. He's been in the media, obviously, and a lot of clubs are very much linked with him with a move away soon. How good was Adam Wharton for the duration of the game that he was on the pitch for?
He was sensational, and like he was the equivalent to like Fulham's version of Harry Wilson, who I thought was outstanding yesterday as well for Fulham. But literally, Adam Wharton was everywhere, dictated play. And when I was watching the game, I just noted certain things, and I think they mentioned it in Match of the Day. Everyone just passed him the ball. The amount of times Pino could have passed it down the line, he decided to check back because he wanted to give it to Wharton. Because I think we just realized that you give it to Wharton, something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen, yeah. Great playmaker.
Yeah, he was brilliant. And obviously, look, Daichi Kamada had a fantastic game as well. And the chemistry between them two, the link-up play between them two, it's unreal. Like that Travella pass was mental, by the way. Obviously
Absolutely
with the
nuts.
build-up. And granted, look, that reverse pass was most likely aimed at Daichi Kamada, but we don't care. We don't care.
No, it led to a well-taken goal by Eddie Nketiah, who has had his critics, and he's certainly gotten himself a goal, and hopefully this actually creates a situation for Mateta to actually understand that, look, maybe my position is not as tenable as it is if I'm not scoring goals. But Nketiah gets the goal. We're 1-0 up, and then Fulham. Harry Wilson. There is a rule about Harry Wilson. He only scores bangers, this Welshman. And today he did it again. Do you know what? I don't think it was as good as the goal against Spurs, because that was brilliant. But this one-touch, constant pinball-like maneuver that Fulham did, from going from the right-hand side of the pitch all the way over to the left to switch the play into Wilson in almost like a triangular maneuver with the passing of the ball, and then Harry Wilson just finishes it superbly. As Rich and I, you and I have had good conversations about Chukwueze and the threat of Emile Smith-Rowe. Do we think that we maybe missed out on maybe trying to sign Smith-Rowe?
No.
Fair enough.
Because I don't think we had time to wait around for like he's only just got himself to full fitness in a sense.
Mhm.
And even then he's still having to do 60 minutes. Granted, I was happy when him and Hazy came off because I thought that changed the game for us, in all fairness. But yeah, no. But just on that Wilson goal, like I know you said you thought Tottenham's was better. The reason why I disagree is just because it was an open goal in a sense. But to have to spin the ball around Lacroix, like Lacroix looked dumb but doing it. And it's
Yeah.
not Lacroix's fault.
And
He wanted to put
that's
pressure on
not
the
a
ball.
hard thing to do.
But the skill to flick it outside of the boot, and get the return and then Travella it into the corner, unbelievable.
Oh, and a Welshman doing that is weird. That's a weird feeling. Nathan, we've obviously you and I have actually had extensive conversations regarding our left back Tyrick Mitchell. He absolutely had a tremendous game. Clinton Morrison wants to see him in the World Cup squad. Could take this to Rich and welcome. Good evening, JC, to you too. Do we see Mitchell getting picked by Tuchel for USA World Cup or North American World Cup?
He is a candidate, but I think there's players ahead of him in the queue, if I'm honest. I mean, I would love him to go, don't get me wrong, but arguably Tuchel's going to pick players that have played previously. So, yeah, I'd love him to go. I think he's definitely deserved it this season, but I'd say there's players ahead of him.
Who would you say is ahead of him?
I don't really watch England games, so I can't even say, to be totally truthful. But I would assume that the players that have played at left back for England in their qualifiers will probably be ahead of Mitchell. So that's probably the best thing I can say.
O'Reilly's
Kind
number
of
one.
did put you in the hot seat there.
O'Reilly's number one, and what's his name? Marcelo Skelly's number 2 at the minute.
Yeah. So
JC, you obviously were there at Craven Cottage. Is your house falling apart?
No, my phone just flew out of my pocket and it's on the floor. So I'm going to hope that I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to forget about it and I'm going to pray that the screen's not smashed.
You were there with Chairman at the game. Tyrick Mitchell, how good was he from a live perspective?
I mean, to be fair, as a defender, it's one of those ones where if you don't really notice him too much, you know that he's doing a good job. And that's defensively, because I think that he was really good. I don't think Wilson really touched the ball too much. I don't think that he was troubled by any of their attackers, really. I think everything he did just took it in his stride. But going forwards, last season and the season before, we were all sitting there saying, why won't he take on his man? Why won't he try and run forwards? But now he's just a man possessed, really. He's always looking to go forwards. He's always looking to try and dribble forwards now. And, I think that, to be fair, watching him live and watching him on the TV, there's not too much difference. But what I do know is he's outstanding. The fact that we got him from Brentford's academy for free, essentially, and now he's he's like a staple in our team. I wouldn't be surprised if he, if things go right, there's a shout there that he could rival Ward for appearances for Palace. Like, he started so young and he's been playing every game in the first team ever since he joined. I reckon he's how many appearances does he have for Palace? That's
I will just take a quick look for you.
I bet you he's got loads. CPFC. I bet you it's a lot. Tyrick Mitchell has
183.
203 actually.
Oh, so 203 in all comps, yeah.
Mate, 203 and he's 26. Anything can happen. He's a really good player. But if there was only one gripe, I wish he could cross. I wish he could cross. Then again, the cross to Uche was nice, though.
That was going to be my next talking point. Christantas Uche coming onto the pitch. He had that chance.
I have a hot take for Uche.
Do you wanna?
He did more. He did more in 20 minutes than JP did in the game.
So we are agreeing. I thought we were going to have a problem here. thought we were going to have a problem.
He did more in 20 minutes than JP did in 70. He was
thought Uche was-
really good. He made up for that stinker that he had in the last game when he came on, where he couldn't pass 2 feet. But this game, I thought it was everywhere. He was strong where he needs to be, running behind. He became a nuisance for Anderson. He had no idea what to do with him. You know, I thought
That's
Uche
as
was
well.
really good. And to be fair, if he plays like this, if he keeps it up, there's no reason why Glasner won't trust him more and more with more minutes. I think the reason why he's actually getting on the pitch more is he probably bucked up his ideas in training and Glasner's rewarded him. So, to be fair, well done to Uche, really. He's changed the manager's opinion on him. He's getting more and more game time. He's been subbed on in 2 consecutive games. That's unheard of for Uche so far this season. And now he's actually put in a good performance. Potentially should have scored, but I think he actually did really well to get that on target. He was really stretching for that goal and for that that cross from Mitchell. But I thought Uche did really well. And, you know, he's still really young. He's an absolute unit. And, you know, I think it was quite a big moment for him to have that little part with the fans at the end, because you could tell on social
Dean had to
media.
push them forward again.
Yeah,
which was nice.
because you could tell on social media he was struggling a little bit, like mentally. I don't know if you agreed with that, but all his posts are all like a little bit depressing, Bible quotes and this and that. Not saying Bible quotes are depressing, but some of the things he was saying on social media was a bit like that. But for him to get that moment with the fans, to, you know, have a big smile on his face, to actually have a good performance, hopefully more like that, you know, hopefully onwards and upwards for Uche.
Yeah. The thing with Uche is he just doesn't look very convincing on the eye.
No.
That's the only thing. Like, he looks like how JP started with us.
He I tell you what he feels like. He feels like a much bulkier Wan-Bissaka. That's how he is. That's what he live. That's what he looks like on the ball. He looks like Wan-Bissaka up front. You're thinking, oh my gosh.
If he can sort that out, I think he's too eager to impress, which is understandable because he's not had many minutes. You know, like, for example, the opportunity in the final minutes, I think, where if he had just a bit of composure, he could have given it to Defendi, who's in a much better position. But he wanted to go and score himself and try to go between 2 Fulham defenders, and it's just those little things. But overall, he came on. Fulham didn't know what to do, and he could have got himself a goal. You know, so
yeah, he could have.
like,
Yeah,
even the first one that from Mitchell's cross, which came off Bassett, which should have been gave a goal kick. I'm just happy he's there. He's making those runs, you know, and credit to him.
Wait, my brain's gone blank. Did Pino play?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I'm not trying to run my agenda still, but I genuinely cannot remember Pino playing.
No, he had a decent game yesterday, to be fair to him. A few misplaced passes as he normally does. I think he had a good game.
Okay.
He took the corner for Mark's goal.
Yes. Actually, no, I remember now. He had live. He had a stinker again, but the cross was great. But nah, the Pino agenda is for real.
It does continue. It does continue. We obviously could have, maybe even should have had a penalty. The ghost of Joachim Andersen comes back to haunt us. Now, official VAR, apparently, according to the commentary, the VAR said that Anderson's foot was planted and that Nathaniel Klein had gone over it when he hadn't. So I'm not sure. You don't think it was a penalty?
No, it was a penalty. It's a penalty.
Okay. JC, did you think it was a penalty?
If you think he remembers what happened.
Yeah, there was a lot of alcohol.
A lot of Guinness, I hear.
Yeah. They had that these people with like beer on their back, and they just like went around filling people up like this. So I was thinking, oh mate. And then the guy that was doing it, he was actually pretty cool. So he gave us like a few for free.
There we go.
So, you know, the first half is a bit of a blur. I'm not gonna lie. What was the question? Oh, Klein.
Yeah. Was it a penalty?
I don't know. I've seen the replay, and I can see the for and I can see the against. Because I can see the for a penalty because Klein is in control of the ball and he passes it through his leg to try and get it to the man. The only thing I would say against, though, I'm not in from that angle. I'm not entirely sure that the challenge was inside or outside the box. It's right on the line. So from a better angle,
It was. They showed replays on Sky.
like I
It
said,
was inside the box.
the only angle I've seen is a sort of one from the center going
Yeah, yeah,
diagonal. So I can't really tell the line from there. And also, I do think that there is an element of he actually got the pass off. The pass was just really badly placed. He passed it straight to the man. I mean, if he didn't pass it, he tried to dribble. I think that's a different question. But I think the fact he actually got the pass off, it wasn't deflected. Nothing happened regarding the pass, and it just went wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm fence sitting here, but I'll say that the ref made the safe decision and didn't give a penalty.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think if he give the penalty, it would have been overturned.
Yeah.
And VAR didn't want to overturn the referee decision, which is wrong because when you look at Brentford versus Liverpool, and Van Dijk had that little clip on Utara, that was less of a penalty than Klein's one, and that was given.
Just consistent. It's just referee consistency, and I think the result speaks for itself because 89th minute from a Jeremy Pino corner, the skipper. I bet he's glad he did not join Liverpool because they're in the bin and we're in 4th place. It's still crazy to say.
Just
Mark
quickly,
Gahey,
I'm gonna upload a video from a Fulham fan. So if it cuts directly to the video, that's what's happened. Because sometimes when it uploads, it just automatically plays. So just a heads up.
Okay. Good to know. Mark Gahey scoring that corner. JC, obviously, live scenes. Their absolute limbs of clock. What was I don't want to say what was the feeling like because I know it was going to be absolutely jubilant. But
honestly,
yeah, what was it?
Everyone around me thought it was an own goal. Because the amount of Fulham players that jumped with Mark, you're thinking there's no way that Mark got his head on it with all those players around him. We didn't care. We just saw the ball went in the net, Mark went off on one, and then we was all celebrating. So who cares? To be fair, we all thought it was an own goal. Saw the replay. It was a great header from Mark. Got right in the middle of all of them. Don't know what Tete was doing. I think Tete actually gave him a bit more space, like step back and then jump forwards, thinking, well, that's not how you do that, really. But I think that, Mark had a really good performance and he probably deserves it. I think if I am correct, I think the Premier League actually put a thing out saying that Erling Haaland's got 122 points in FPL and Mark's got 97. That's mad as a centre back who's got that many points.
I just really want to quickly because I got 5 free transfers from FPL. Did I put him back in my team? Please tell me I did. Please.
But yeah, Mark, good captain's performance today. And
thank God I did.
To be fair, I think the whole back line was incredible. I'd love to speak a bit more about Klein, but I don't know if you guys have spoken about him already.
We can circle back round to Klein.
Really, you would forget that he's 34 years old. I thought that he was really good. Obviously, I doubt he'd be able to put in performances like that week in, week out with the amount of football that we've got. But I do think that defensively, he did what we needed to do. Remember he played at centre-back in Glasner's first 6 months and, he didn't look out of shape there and he just sort of carried on from there, really, as if he hasn't stopped playing. Going forward, you did notice the difference in quality between him and Munoz, but because he has such good defenders behind him, he could commit himself forwards and not really worry about it too much. Thought he was really good overall.
Just on Glasner, this is something that I was reading on the BBC Sport and on Sky Sports. Since Oliver Glasner's first game in charge of the club in March 2024, there are only 3 more teams who have won more Premier League points away from home than Crystal Palace. And we've had 52 games, so that's 52 points. Sorry, that we've gotten, which was from 14 draws, 14 wins. I will get my words right in a minute. 14 wins, 10 draws, 9 losses, 33 games in total. Those 3 teams are Manchester City on 55, Liverpool 57, and Arsenal 65. That puts us in some stupid company. And with this really, really busy month up ahead, it bodes well for us. Obviously, we've got Shelbourne, and then we go straight into Man City, and then we face Coops. It bodes well for us that I think we've been able to get a win a win at Turf Moor, and then a win at Craven Cottage, because as Dan said when he and I were doing the preview review, it's just a case about getting as many points on the board, and I'd certainly say this has set us up for a great month of football.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I'm just keeping an eye on these upload and stuff. It's 65%. So it's gonna.
I'm trying to get the player ratings thing ready.
It is it's an important, very important run of results. And Oliver Glasner is a genius, and Parish, even Podri's come out and said it. Get it right, because there'll be no better opportunity to actually push on as a club. To be fair.
Mm-hmm.
83% just in case you start a new topic.
Just a good chance just then to do some comments. So big up to Damo. Durfair says, do we just want to play away all the time to win as much as we can?
Get rid of Selhurst.
Being Selhurst, yeah. Millsy says yes, play away every week. Millsy asks, will the board back Glasner in January though, guys? My guess is no, unfortunately.
We have to.
We have to, otherwise we're going to lose not just a manager, but we're also going to lose the player that we signed because of that manager. We'll lose Kamada. Tim says, Tim attempted to take his open chance at the edge of the box was comical. I did feel for him there. Big up to Red. He says felt sorry for Clyde. He could have had a goal, not an easy one either. He does correct himself though. Mikey, thank you very much. That's from AFCON. Just a correction there for you, JC. Pino wasn't playing. It was a Hamada who delivered that corner.
Really? I thought Schlapp did.
And Tim, just answering your question there, Millsy, I think he will, but there will be limits. My hope is we get some sales to bring in some funds to reinvest. Just before, because I'm pretty sure we've got player ratings and the videos, and the video from Fulham fan is nearly ready. JC, Macclesfield away in the FA Cup. We begin our defence in the non-league with a non-league opponent. How your reaction to that one? And then
we will be there. We will be there.
I'll be there.
Will you?
Mm-hmm. What day is it?
I don't know yet.
It will be
Saturday the 10th, I think, of January.
That's it.
Ooh, I might have to make my way there as well. Keep me posted. Let me know.
And obviously, there's a few more games to look out for as well. I mean, Man United, Brighton, big one there. Everton, Sunderland, another all Premier League one. Two London derbies. There's 2 London derbies in the third round. We've got Charlton versus Chelsea, and West Ham versus QPR. So
there's also Tottenham versus Villa.
Tottenham versus Villa. That's probably the game of the draw. That is. But yeah. Do we want to do the video?
Yeah, we'll do it now.
Player rates.
We'll do the video now. So this is a video from Fulham Focus. I was there last week, hence why I think I missed the Burnley reaction. Yep. So I was on their show. They couldn't make it tonight due to work, but Kish has sent a video of his thoughts as a Fulham fan. So enjoy since we won.
Evening all, Kish here from Fulham Focus, also known as the Cottage Tactico online, trying to break down all things Fulham. And it's a game I don't really want to break down because it's a familiar story at home for us against Crystal Palace, a side that just seem to have our number at the moment, particularly when we're playing at the Cottage. And I think the frustrating one about this one is that in recent years, you've come to the Cottage and steamrolled us, to be honest, and there's not been a huge amount of hope. I actually think in many ways this was a game where we could have done quite a lot more in. We should probably start at the beginning, which is I'd have absolutely taken no Cess for no Munoz. I thought that was a trade-off in unavailability that probably was to our advantage, but as it turned out, you guys got the job done anyway. And I think we said to you, Rich, that Fulham have a bit of a habit of rehabilitating players who perhaps aren't having the best of times lately. And Eddie Nketiah loves a goal about us. So typical that he'd break his duck and get that goal to stick you guys 1-0 up. And to be honest, I always think Palace are a terrible side to be 1-0 down to. I think it suits the way you like to play under Oliver Glasner, sitting off, hitting us on the break. And when that goal went in, I really did fear the worst for how that game was going to turn out. And in a way, the moment of magic from Harry Wilson and the interplay around it gave us a dawn that there might be something more in this game and gave me a sense that there might be some momentum that could swing this our way. But it definitely wasn't to be. I think, obviously, the disallowed goal for us makes a huge difference. If that goal goes in, I think the feel-good factor around Fulham might carry us home. But look, it was offside. Offside is offside. I'm not quibbling with it, but I think it was a big blow to us, and we seemed to really struggle to gain any momentum after that. I would say also that I think that our substitutions completely derailed us. We lost all sense of balance. We were playing Timmy Castagna as a right-footed left-back. He was quite happy coming inside, but that was only really helped when we had Chukwueze on his left foot holding width on the wing and trying to get a few balls into the box that we could capitalise from, as you saw for that disallowed goal. As soon as Chukwueze goes over to the right-hand side and then gets pulled off the pitch, Fulham never really get going again. And I think I might have upset a few Palace fans online by saying I thought you guys were there for the taking. What I mean by that is, like what I said at the start of this clip, there are games when you guys come and completely steamroll us. This wasn't one of those games. We were in it, and to be honest, I thought if we were level at 60 minutes, we maybe would have more in our legs and more off the bench to get us over the line. That definitely wasn't to be. And I think, look, Oliver Glasner's substitutions made a difference. I think you guys were solidified and you gained a bit more physicality and transition threat by what he did. And then mentality, set plays, wanting to get the job done, sees you over the line with a great goal from Gehi. I've heard far too much from the Crystal Palace away end at Craven Cottage over the last few years. A painful one for us, a great win for you, and you continue to keep rolling on. Fair play. It's a painful one from a Fulham perspective. It leaves us looking over our shoulders rather than looking up the table, which is what we want to be doing. But hey, not long till we can try and write the record over at Selhurst Park, eh? Have a good one, guys.
There we go. Thank you very much to the College Tactico. Quick few questions before we go into player ratings. Angry Manor says, who finishes highest out of Palace, Spurs, and United, guys?
Can you answer me this after like mid-January? We've got to get through this cluster of fixtures. I'm going to say Palace. I'm going to say it with my chest for Palace. I'm going to do that. But after that, mid-Jan, we will know. We will know where we're at.
I wants to know, JC, how much WKD did you drink, or was it all beer and Guinness?
Yeah. Here's another one. I've never actually tried WKD. Never.
It's eh.
Apparently, it's just
says
it's like a rip off Smirnoff Ice. That's
yes,
what
it
I've
is.
heard.
It really is.
So it's rubbish.
Yeah.
Then. Why would you have
your
it?
wallpaper makes you look very sophisticated.
Thank you. I was going to get it changed, but everyone likes it, so I'm going to keep it.
Angry Manor again. If Palace beat Man City next week, and that's a big if, people will have them in title conversations. Only 7 points behind Arsenal.
But also 6 points from 14th. So,
yeah,
the
table's crazy.
Exactly.
All I will say is if we took our chances against the likes of Man United and
Sunderland,
Forest,
mm-hmm.
All I'm saying, we'd be talking about Palace and Arsenal in that case. But Mateta can't score 1-on-1, so
you missed one yesterday.
Yeah,
he did. Defez just clarifies Macclesfield set for 10th of January, 3:00 per the DPFC website, but it could be from Thursday 8th till Monday 12th. I think, considering the story that game writes, it's a non-league side hosting the FA Cup holders. I think we can pretty much guarantee that could be a
It'll be on
television
TV.
choice. It will be on TV. Whether or not it's BBC or TNT remains to be seen. Angry Man says fixing that home form is essential for Palace. 2 wins from 7 is shocking. If they fix that, certainly make top 5. Tim says, if I rant about this when you open the lines, rant about what there, Tim? Just clarify that one for us. And then Red.
the option to add the link. If anyone could add the link, that'd be great.
Yeah, I got you.
Red says, remind him it's been 21 years unbeaten there. He does have a run about this. 100% on TV, says Stephen.
One thing I did find,
go.
sorry to butt in, Nicky.
Go
You
on.
know, Larnaca,
Yeah.
they haven't actually lost a game in the last 13 in all comps. So we lost to a super team, technically.
Yeah. And Pat, no, I won't read your comment. And what? Right. Do we want to do player ratings then? Before as Tim will join. About the coverage of Palace going forth. Yeah, no coverage. No one's even speaking about the fact that Crystal Palace are 4th. That's good timing.
Yeah, you can do the thing
Good
you
evening,
hate,
Tim.
Tim.
Good evening. Or good afternoon. It's good afternoon.
Tim, blame Nicky. I saw you in the background. I didn't click you in because I know you.
I clicked him in.
I know you don't like player ratings. I was gonna wait for the player ratings to end it, and
That's all right, man. It's all right. I watched I originally had to listen to the game, and then I watched it last night, and I knew it was coming. I need to ask you guys, how was the coverage of this win and Palace going forth in the UK?
I must say, match of the day 2, well done. There was a little bit more talk on Palace than what we used to. You know, they did a whole feature on Adam Wharton, and they did a bit on Tariq Mitchell as well and stuff. Same with Sky. They did quite a bit on Tariq Mitchell and just talking about whether he can make it into the England squad and stuff. So, yeah, I think it was more so the players than us going forth. Because obviously, and then immediately went into Glasner and his man management and what he said about Klein and he was man of the match and all of that stuff. So,
okay,
most of those things.
I think that's the benefit of being on Match of the Day 2. Whereas on Match of the Day, if you're on the Saturday and you're getting that Match of the Day where they have to go quickly rattle through 5, maybe even 6 games, we don't really get the coverage that we really rightfully deserve. But on Match of the Day 2, they can actually spend a little bit more time actually focusing on the game. And on Sky, yeah, we obviously had Clinton Morrison who was there. So obviously we actually had, a pundit that wasn't actually Joe Ward for once, which is quite strange.
All right. So you say that. That's good. And I saw a clip of Clinton talking about it's a little bit of bantering. It was fun. It was good. ESPN sucks. ESPN FC is on every day. And they are pagans, the whole lot of them. They are terrible.
Yeah.
They are absolutely shocking. They're miserable. And the thing of it is it's all, and there is, I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even going to do it justice because it's absolute nonsense. So I posted on, their coverage. It was all about Liverpool. Wow, cry me a freaking river. I don't care about Mo Salah. How many times are you going to talk about Mo Salah and his stupid comments? I don't care. Like, there's only so much you can say about that. Look.
So Tim, what's your thoughts on Mo Salah?
I'm not going to call Mo a pagan. Look, I think that it was. This happens all the time on, like, NBC will give some coverage in the immediate aftermath of a match.
Is that the one that has Rebecca Lowe?
Rebecca Lowe.
Yeah. They always do a little something, especially if it's the USA game. USA has a network here in the States, and that's why I couldn't watch it. I don't have basic cable, so I had to listen to it on BBC through Palace TV, which is fine. And then I get the replay that night, watch the game last night. It's great. But yeah, I mean, they're terrible. They're just the worst because they don't talk about any other clubs besides if it's Man United getting rinsed for whatever it is they're doing this time, whatever Liverpool's doing, whatever Chelsea's doing. It's all of the big six nonsense plus Madrid, Barcelona, and Bayern. That's pretty much it. And we show up in coverage if we happen to beat one of the big teams. That's it. The last time we got any meaningful coverage on there was during the FA Cup. But yeah, they suck. They're pagans, every last one of them. I hate that it's like this, but at least it's not like in the home market, like in the UK, at least it's not that bad. But I'm telling you, man, like we have to hold these, I'm going to not curse, but we have to hold these people accountable. They're terrible. So there you go. There's my rant.
Well, fair enough. No, all good, all great points as usual from you, Tim. I completely agree. Quick question for you before we do go into your least favorite segment. Quick question from the chairman. What do you think about the World Cup draw?
Oh my God.
Potentially
God.
something with even worse coverage than the Palace stuff.
Seriously. Can we say,
Trevor set him off.
like, how big of an embarrassment was that? Like, oh my gosh. Seriously. Fine. Give me the full screen. It was the worst. It was the absolute worst. It was such an embarrassment. No, I'm serious. I mean,
Tim's got red.
Oh my!
I just can't. Like with FIFA, just the way that we have cuddled up to, like, obviously these people either know everything about FIFA and how corrupt they are. It's either that or they know nothing about FIFA and they're just ignorant. You decide which it is, because it ain't anything in between. It's one of those two. It was a stone cold embarrassment. It was an embarrassment.
I had the planning to do a halftime show for the World Cup final.
Yeah, I think they are. I wish they wouldn't, but I think
So
they
wait,
are.
those normally last half an hour.
Yeah, it's
What
stupid.
are they? Player warfare?
They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're just getting, like, seriously, like, these, just because, I'll just say this, and then don't ask me any more political questions unless you want my honest opinion. But it's because Barron Trump has played football. He's big, he's tall, he's played center back, he's played football, he likes English football. It's all because of that. And then now they all pretend that they know all there is. It's just, it's mental. It's mental. It's an embarrassment. Sorry. See, you got me all fired up.
Is he a good centre back?
I have no idea. But he's very tall.
What do you think of his little dance at the end?
Oh, the village people.
Come on. This is just becoming a wind up now. That's what this
Big
is.
up to Zizzy Ross, who says can't wait to host you at the Moss Rose. Yeah. How do you as if obviously Macclesfield drawing Palace at home, got the holders. It's the first time since Macclesfield were reformed that they actually have made it to the third round proper. So hopefully, maybe if schedules do align, you can come on the channel and tell us
Yeah, I was
about
going to say that
Macclesfield.
actually.
Yeah.
Like,
So
if you're on X or Instagram, just search Eagle Eye Football and drop us a DM. And we'll probably have it on the channel for a match preview for that. That'll be great.
And can I just say to Earth, yes, Earth, I've got my coffee. So that's
oh yeah, he does.
That's
that
standard.
may be riling me up a little bit, but I thought yesterday was great. Yesterday there was a lot of stuff to be happy about. Like, I got all fired up, but there was a lot of stuff to be happy about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, mate, drop us a DM.
Mhm.
And we'll hopefully be able to get you on the channel. Did I just say
Right.
someone joined?
Yeah, and JC's waiting patiently to do
Yeah, JC has been waiting patiently. So Pat, it's Pat. Oh, let's move on. JC, let's do player ratings.
Okay. Here are the player ratings.
I will preface, I didn't watch a lot of the game. So if my
Alright.
ratings are a little bit mad.
To be fair, if you do a mad rating, I'm just gonna move it where
Sin bin.
you. Yeah. You
How was that a sin bin? I was at work.
You have to back yourself, even if you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so we're just gonna go through. I've got the starting 11 here, and then I've got all the subs here in order. So what I'll do is we'll go Nikki, myself, Tim, and then Rich will just basically go across the top. So Dean Henderson, Nikki.
I don't think he could have done a lot for that goal. Obviously, that ball is being pinballed around very, very quickly for Harry Wilson's great goal. I think also Lacroix got a little bit twisted up as we indicated earlier. 7. Me.
I'm giving it an 8 because he did a really nice one-on-one save, very similar to the save he did at Burnley. I thought that was a really good save, and to be fair, it was very commanding, and usual. Mitchell, I think at 8 as well. I think that he was quite good. I think that I wish his crossing was a lot better, but the energy showed, the fact that none of their forwards had any love. Oh, whoa. Who's playing my video? Who's playing my short?
It was me.
Yeah, if only his crossing was better, but genuinely he had an outstanding game. Lots of energy. Tim, skipper.
9. Maybe, you know what? Do I go 9 or do I go 10? He was fantastic. I'm going to go 10. I thought Mark was sensational. That goal is just, the goal is phenomenal, but it's just, it makes you fear for a little bit for when Mark goes. He's just exceptional.
100%.
Completely agree.
Maxence Lacroix, Rich.
Compared to the others, not his best. Just felt a few times he kept getting drawn out of position. So where have we got at the moment? I'll give him a 7 though. It wasn't like horrible, but he got really done by Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Nikki, Chris Richards.
To be honest, I didn't actually see a lot of Chris Richards in the game that when I was watching. I think he went a little bit quiet. From what I saw. I'll put him in at 7 actually. If you agree with that one, JC, you saw more than me.
For me personally, I thought that Richards was probably worse than Lacroix because he got spun by Chukwueze multiple times. Because whenever Klein went and they intercepted the ball and they turned it over, because obviously Richards had to go out that side, he couldn't get anywhere near him. Personally, I'd go Richards a 6, Lacroix 7, and I keep Mark up there.
I'll defer on that one to you. You saw a lot more than I did.
Klein, for the fact he hasn't played so much, so I'll probably give him a little bit higher. But mate, 8 for me. I thought he played really well. Tim, Daichi.
Excellent game. I'll give him an 8. I thought he and Wharton were terrific together. You know, the line splitting passes are exceptional. And if Eddie doesn't make the run in front of Daichi, that pass in from Wharton, Daichi was in a terrific position. It's going right in on his left foot, and it's going into the far corner. If Eddie doesn't, I mean, I have no problem with Eddie taking the ball the way he did. I thought it was a great goal from Eddie, but I thought Daichi was terrific yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Adam Wharton, Rich.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable performance.
He was exceptional. Yeah, he really was.
Nikki, Jeremy Pino.
Oh no, It's the one rating you don't want to actually get on player ratings. Um,
Don't get this wrong. Don't buy the hype.
Yeah,
no,
I
I'm
don't
not.
Don't buy the hype. He wasn't bad,
he
Nicky.
weren't
He
bad
wasn't
at all.
bad.
I'll give him a 7.
That's fair.
Nah.
A 7.
Nick, JC, that's nasty.
Brother,
Seven.
the cross was good. I'll give him that.
You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Nope.
I
Hard
say
no.
7.
Were you there?
Seven for Pino.
Were
Seven.
you there?
I was
you
watching.
Were you sober?
No. Maybe in the second half. Definitely not the first half.
Where's Mitchell, by the way?
8.
Ooh. It's a bit harsh on him, isn't it? Anyway.
Edward and Ketia. I tell you what, the goal was very nice. I don't remember too much else from his play. I thought like I said,
Is that because of the drink?
of
Is
course,
that because of the drink?
of course. I thought the goal was really nice. I thought that he was really good helping Mateta. I thought him and Pino's link up was really nice. He drew out wide a lot. I think I'll give him a 7. I think his goal was really nice, and you could tell it meant a lot to him when it actually went in. Because to be fair, I don't know if it was meant to happen, but the way his run was just in a completely different direction to everyone else. Because the whole Fulham backline literally just went with Kamada and left him on his own. And I don't know whether Wharton's pass was for him or Kamada. You know, the more I talk, the more I think is an 8. I think that was a really great finish, and really that's what you bought him for. And I think it's a big improvement for his last appearance when he came on quite early. I don't think he had too good of a game then against United, but I thought he played really well here. Tim, finishing out the starting 11, JP.
He did not have a good game. He did not have a good game. I don't know how harsh I want to be, but he got bossed by Bassi. I hate to say that. I haven't seen that happen a lot, but he did get.
And he should have scored from Pino's assist.
I mean, I'll give him that. It's at a hard angle, and the defending on him is quite good, but he should do better. The whole game, he should have done a lot better, and I was surprised to see him get bossed. So, 5.
I'm getting some pelters in the chat. I'll just do that real quick. Rich, first sub. Uche.
I think he caused them problems. Yes, he is unorthodox. He looks gangly. What you said, the attacking Wan-Bissaka, all spot on. But what he did is he gave them a problem. And I think he helped change the game for us. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Nicky, to be fair, I think all these guys went on for very long. Are we all right to put Lerma, Devaney, and Canbo
Stands
as
all 5s.
5s? Potential
The
Canbo for
interesting
4,
thing
by
is,
the way.
Rich,
Can I say that real quick? Potential 4 for Canbo. Do not play him at right wing back ever again, Glasner. Please.
he got the heavy touch. I'm just literally Cambo heavy touch giving away a corner. I think it was I think it was late on.
Yeah, he's not a fullback.
Bit weird decision. No, he's not.
Angry man. I've got a funny relationship with Uche. Yeah, look, I don't think he's great. I'll just be honest with you. But he did well yesterday, so I'm not going to have my agenda cloud the fact that he did really well yesterday. I also found it very interesting that Glasner said he was going to bring Essay on until we scored.
Yeah, that's what my point was going to be. Friggin' choosing Devaney at the last second just to change it up.
Lying. I think he's lying.
He did that for PR, 100%.
Yeah,
That was
he has a lot more
PR
trust
stunt.
for Devaney. He does.
I don't think I saw Essay get off the bench to warm up once.
No, he did.
There was in the BBC audio commentary before they saw that it was Canbo, the commentators said is that Essay? That they thought it might have been Essay who was going to come on, but it turned out it was Canbo. So I was wondering whether or not there was something there. But yeah, he's got to go on loan.
Oh yeah,
in
JC,
January.
what's a fan rating?
Oh, why is Glasner not here? I think if we're gonna go through these ones, fans, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I thought we were really good the whole game. The HF was there as well, so that actually I think that helped the atmosphere in total. The weather, it was cold, it was raining, and the park, because you've done Fulham in it, the park muddy as hell. It was awful. Ref, I don't think I noticed him too much. Obviously, there's that VAR call. There were some dodgy decisions, but that was the same both ways. I'd give him a 5, just standard rating.
No, you can't go that. You can't go that high. Not with the way the lino and the Barrett doesn't call the offside when the lino puts the flag up. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see this?
No, mate. Vision was fuzzy.
So there was a moment. It's like I think it's like the 70th minute or somewhere in there. The lino puts the flag up. Barrett doesn't blow the whistle. Then the lino puts the flag down, and Uche's still going. It was dreadful. It was absolutely. It was terrible. So you cannot give him a 5 when it's that bad. I've never seen that before.
And then the manager, I give him a 10. That's the first time I've seen him do proactive subs like that. I thought it was really good. Gazza couldn't have done anything else.
Also, just to add on to the fans, thank you to anyone, because I had a lot of Palace fans actually in my pub before the game. Actually,
nice.
So it was quite nice having a fair few Palace fans in my pub, because I was right around about 10 minutes away from Craven Cottage. Yeah, right. Against better judgment, he's playing FIFA.
Oh yes, sir. Ha.
Great chat. What do you think? That's it. And he mutes himself.
Well, go on then.
What were your thoughts on the game, UK Pat? How are you?
It was very nervous, nerve-wracking, and I believe that despite playing at Man United and Strasbourg have basically been done on our own tactics in terms of midfield pressure, I feel like we were good. We were composing the defense. I just think our attack was it's bringing back professional Twister player vibes, nostalgia.
Okay. Sure. Guys, next up, obviously, we are away to Shelbourne. Few of us are heading out there. Unfortunately, not Rich and I. We're staying here in London. JC, Chairman, Dan, Nate, who obviously lives in Dublin, will be there at Tala Stadium. I really am looking forward to that match day vlog, because that is going to be a cracking game, cracking atmosphere as well in Dublin. I'd wrap up JC just beforehand, because it is going to be a cold one. Dublin is colder than London, so enjoy that, and just make sure that Nate doesn't crash the tram.
I guarantee Strasbourg was colder. Genuinely, that was that was unreal. The only reason why I was all right. The only reason why I was all right is because I had so much alcohol. I was not feeling the cold.
There it is.
You were
whatsoever.
Heated. You were heated. Yep.
JC, can we possibly get a contest between you and Dan of splitting the G for when you drink Guinness?
Mate, we're all gonna do it. We're all gonna give it a go because you can't go to Ireland.
Good luck getting Nate to do it.
Why?
What
Good
is that?
Basically, you know
What is what?
when you've got a
Oh,
pint of
spit.
Guinness, you see where the G is in the Guinness cup. You got to try and drink it on one sip all the way, so it's right in between the G. So you got to split the G basically.
Right on the dash.
So what happens if you don't do it? Is it like a forfeit or something?
No, you just don't win.
You just don't.
It's just a challenge, isn't it?
Thanks.
But
Learned
yeah,
something new today.
there we go. Looking ahead for the rest of the week, it's a busy week again, guys, for us. There's a lot of content coming out. So I believe it's Tactical tomorrow with JC and Dan.
Yep.
There we go. Shelbourne preview on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Rich, do we have a
Matt
guest?
Smith is trying to organise a guest for us.
Oh, he's not. He's too coward to
He
do it
said he
himself?
doesn't know enough about Shelbourne himself. That's what he said. His words.
There
Not
we
mine.
go.
So he's
Fair enough.
going to ask
Fair
one of
enough.
his mates.
Thursday definitely will have a match match watch along. That's most like 100% going to be and myself, and then Friday match reaction, and then we've got Saturday Man City preview. Hopefully we'll have a guest as well for that, and then Sunday it will be the game. Is it at home for us?
Yes.
Oh right, I've got no sense of calendar whatsoever. So hopefully, depends on my schedule. Maybe you might get a watch along, maybe you won't. Not sure yet. Yeah.
Can I propose something? Can we do a rap battle between? Can we have father and?
Bye, Pat.
Wow. Straight sin bin. Jeez.
Straight sin bin.
Harsh.
Rap battles, man.
I don't rap anymore. I'm undefeated.
How
They keep my record
2010s are
untarnished.
over, man. The 2010s are over about rap battles.
Ooh, that's what we need to sort out. We've finally got Nate's forfeit sorted. We've got that sorted, so we just need to make sure it's at a convenient time.
Rich, you literally
Go back.
said. Rich, you literally said that you were going to think about the father and son versus the Warnock brothers rap battle. You were thinking about
Even
that
though
as
that's
well.
not my surname.
Fine, the brothers, whatever. That match
Yeah,
was.
I know the challenge, but they're not up for it, Pat. There's not much I can do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Nicky shook.
Then can we get Brush versus Rich?
Brush will lose. That's all right.
I think the rap battles were a one-off thing, and then when Santi and CM done it, was dead by then.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So
Well, we've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes. Guys,
Come on, Wolves! I need to go watch that game.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Gonna go watch Man United Wolves. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Thank you to Tim, begrudgingly. Thanks, UK Pat.
damn.
But
Thank you,
JD,
babes.
Rich. Get out. He's never coming on a stream that I host ever again. Guys, go and watch JC and Chairman vlog at Craven Cottage if you haven't already.
It's good. Yeah.
Go watch it again if you have. Smash the like button. We will see you all during this
During the
busy
week,
week. Up the palace.
Love the
Yeah.
Palace.
Peace.